Human rights in Islam are founded on justice, equality, and compassion. Rooted in the teachings of the Quran and Prophet Muhammad, they emphasize the dignity and respect owed to every individual. Central to Islamic human rights is the belief in the inherent dignity of all humans, created equal by God. Justice is a cornerstone, with the Quran urging believers to uphold it even against themselves. Compassion and mercy, embodied by the Prophet, are also essential, advocating for the protection of the vulnerable. The Islamic perspective on the human rights offers a framework of justice, equality, and compassion, contributing valuable insights to the global discourse on human dignity and social justice. Women who are women. Society has often underestimated them and their rights. However, in Islam, women's rights are rooted in the Quran and teachings of Prophet Muhammad. Historical examples, such as the Prophet Muhammad's teachings and early Muslim women scholars, highlight Islam's support for women's intellectual and social contributions. Women have the rights in a lot of things, including inheritance and education. They are respected as daughters, wives, mothers, and leaders. Modesty is valued, but so is their voice in society and their right to choose their spouse. While cultural practices sometimes differ, Islamic teachings emphasize justice and equality, ensuring women are empowered to contribute to their communities and pursue their aspirations with dignity and respect. The right to justice is a fundamental principle that ensures individuals have access to fair treatment under the law and the ability to seek redress for grievances. In Malaysia, the right to justice is upheld through various legal frameworks and institutions. The Federal Constitution guarantees fundamental liberties such as equality before the law and protection from arbitrary detention. The judiciary is independent, ensuring fair trials and due process. Legal aid is available for those who cannot afford representation, ensuring access to justice for all citizens. It encompasses several key elements, such as access to courts, fair trial, equality before the law, and effective remedies. However, in Islam, justice is just not a legal principle, but a fundamental moral value. The Quran commands believers to uphold justice, even if it's against themselves or their loved ones. This principle ensures fairness, equality, and accountability in all aspects of life.
As quoted by Sheikh Yusuf Al-Qardawi, Islam is the religion of freedom and peace. The religion of Islam expresses its value towards human freedom in the Quran and also Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where every human being is entitled to freedom of religion, thoughts, and also expression. In the Quran verse 256 of Surah Al-Baqarah, it mentions about freedom of religion, which the verse says, "Let there be no compulsion in religion, truth stands put clear from the error." From this verse, we can understand how Islam cherishes the value of sincerity in practicing religion and never forces anyone converting into their religion. However, it should be essentially highlighted that Islam has set few limitations for humans' right to freedom, hence this right is not absolute. Every Muslims are obliged to obey the restrictions and limitations set by the religion. Therefore, Current issues are prized by the society, such as recognition of new genders and LGBTQ communities, should not be practiced by Muslims, as it is contradicting to our religion's teachings.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I think Islamic principles have actually ensured protection and empowerment of individual by providing a very fair and equal opportunity for everyone to strive in their own way. It is because in Islam, everyone should be treated with the same amount of respect, honor, and also kindness, regardless of his or her faith, belief, or even religion.
Bagi saya, hak wanita dalam negara kita telah dijamin oleh perlembagaan dan undang-undang. Kalau kita melihat daripada pelbagai sudut dan perspektif, contohnya dari segi kerjaya, wanita dalam negara kita tidak dihalang untuk menjawat apa-apa jawatan sehingga setinggi mana pun yang mereka mahukan, dan apa kerjaya pun yang mereka hendak lakukan bersesuaian dengan fitrah wanita itu sendiri. Pun begitu, bagi saya ada beberapa sudut yang masih boleh diperbaiki dan ditambah baik lagi. Contohnya adalah eksploitasi ke atas wanita itu sendiri. Kalau kita melihat pada hari ini, iklan-iklan yang sama ada di dadah akbar, di media sosial, di kaca TV, bahkan di papan-papan tanda memaparkan wanita-wanita yang dijadikan sebagai bahan untuk melariskan jualan. Jadi, hak untuk wanita di sini adalah untuk menjaga maruah mereka, untuk melindungi mereka, aurat mereka dan sebagainya.
As we wrap up our journey in exploring human rights in Islam, we see how the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad SAW emphasize justice, equality, and compassion. These principles guide Muslims and offer a universal message of respect for all. In today's world, it is important to revisit these teachings as they help us address issues like discrimination, inequality, and injustice, inspired by the examples set by Prophet Muhammad SAW. Let us strive for justice and equality.